Aw, animals.
Those poor animals. Scientists are concerned by a massive shark die-off in San Francisco Bay, but are unable to get state funding to research the exact cause. 2,000 leopard sharks and hundreds of bat rays, smoothhound sharks, striped bass, and halibut have turned up dead on San Francisco Bay between February and July of this year. The culprit is suspected to be a parasite known as Miamiensis avidus, which enters the shark's nose and eats away at its brain. When the animal eventually succumbs to the parasite, it either swims aimlessly in circles or beaches itself. But scientists say only a small fraction end up on shore. Sharks aren't naturally buoyant, so the infected ones sink to the bottom of the ocean once they stop swimming. Leopard sharks are the most commonly spotted victims of the parasite, but it's a lesser concern for the California Department of Fish and Wildlife since the species is not endangered. Scientists fear, however, that other species are also becoming infected and dying, but just aren't washing up on shore. They also worry that the parasite could spread farther along the California coast. Keep watching for more shark tales.
Monster great white shark hooked near South Carolina. A fisherman who routinely catches and releases sharks had the experience of a lifetime after hooking not one but two of the great predators in a single day. After setting off near the Hilton Head coast in South Carolina on Tuesday, Chip Mishalove and his two-person crew hooked a great white shark weighing a whopping 3,000 pounds. But before they could catch the mammoth shark, it spit out the hook and swam away. The disappointed fisherman nearly called it a day, but decided to give it another shot. Another great white soon came biting, this one more modestly sized at 9.5 feet long. After a bit of a struggle, the crew finally caught the fella, put an acoustic tag on him, and sent him on his merry way. Tags typically stay on for 7 years and provide scientists with helpful data to study and protect the majestic predators. All in all, it was a pretty productive day for Mishalove and his crew. Still, the fisherman can't help but pine for the one that got away.
Mysterious two-headed sharks surfacing all over the world. Apparently, two heads are all the rage these days in the shark community. Cases of fetuses with dicephaly, the condition of having two heads, have been reported off the California coast and near Australia. More recently, scientists from Spain discovered the embryo of a two-headed Atlantic sawtail cat shark, a threatened species found in the western Mediterranean. The research team's findings were published in the Journal of Fish Biology. In 2013, fishermen working off the Florida Keys caught a pregnant bull shark, and when they cut her open, they were stunned to find two unborn offspring, one of whom was a mutant. It was the first two-headed bull shark on record. Most cases of the two-headed sharks are conceived by blue sharks, as they can have up to 50 babies at one time. Scientists aren't exactly sure what's causing the bizarre birth defects, but theorize overfishing in some regions could be shrinking the gene pools, leading to such physical abnormalities. As you may expect, human pollution of the oceans may also play a role in these mutations. Shark researchers say most of these misfit creatures don't survive long after birth, and that's if they defy the odds and even make it out of the womb. But who knows? In the deep, dark depths of the ocean, there just may be a two-headed monster who hasn't bothered to show himself yet. The next step in evolution may be... The Jaws film franchise is probably due for a reboot any day now. Shark nudges divers to remove hook lodged in its body. It's not very often you hear stories about sharks and divers getting along, but this video appears to show there may be more going on than we realize. On March 22nd, diver Josh Eccles was going for a dip in the Atlantic Ocean near Jupiter, Florida, when a lemon shark swam up to him and gave him a nudge. These powerful sharks aren't known to be a large threat to humans, but you never really know what might happen in the ocean. Eccles decided to take a closer look at the shark, and when he did, he found a relatively large rusty hook lodged in the shark's body. The creature was obviously in pain. Eccles managed to get a grip on the hook and gently pulled it out of the shark's belly. Freed from the foreign object, the shark swam away peacefully. In the seconds that followed, the shark circled back over to the divers, allowing them a chance to check on it while also appearing to swim around them, and even with them. Perhaps a show of gratitude? Whatever the case may be, this is a huge step in the right direction for shark-human relations.
Sharknado is real in Australia, mate. Australia, where one minute you're throwing another shrimp on the bobby, and the next minute sharks are just dropping out of the sky. The awesome power of nature was on full display in Oz this week when Cyclone Debbie battered the country's east coast with winds of up to 114 miles per hour. Even the deep blue sea offered no hiding place from the fierce storm, with some of Australia's famous deadly wildlife getting caught up in it all. It appears the cyclone picked up a 5-foot-long bull shark, then dumped the beast on a road in a rural Queensland town. These photos were posted to Facebook by the local fire service. They warned that even though floods brought by the cyclone were receding, it wasn't safe to go back into the water just yet. So to anyone who ever mocked the Sharknado franchise, we say this: Sharknado isn't bull, it's real, and it happened down under. Of course, there's also the possibility that the shark was washed onto land by floodwaters. Either way, be careful out there, mates! Crikey, Sheila! In a scene straight from Jaws, a great white shark boarded a man's boat in Australia last month. Terry Selwood told ABC News that the 200-kilogram fish leapt over a meter out of the water and into his boat when he was out fishing. Cases of sharks jumping onto boats are rare, and this one's no different. Shark specialist George Burgess posits that sharks only jump onto boats if they're caught by fishermen or in pursuit of prey that an angler has hooked. Another scenario could be that the boat was passing while the shark was striking its prey. Selwood told ABC he was fishing for snappers and had 2 small pieces of sardine at the bottom of the ocean. However, these were attached to a line under the boat, not where the shark leapt from. The 73-year-old mariner suffered a gash on his forearm, but said the incident won't stop him from fishing and joked that maybe next time he'll find a croc to wrestle. Australians, eh? Why are we not surprised?